I haven't been on my own YouTube channel in a long time, 6 months. Let's see what's happened. RY99? His channel's no longer running. That's good news. That is also good news. This got moved from my sandbox into a draft article. This is amazing. This is like legitimately good news. Now, before I go any further, I should probably point out that this video is going to be focused a little bit more on the Wikipedia page than the console itself. And that's because nearly nothing has happened in the world of Spartan Console since 6 months ago. There have been updates to the page, and I will show you those in a moment, but for the most part, nothing much has really happened, so I'm going to tell you guys some information and what we can do about it. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, what can we do until the Spartan Console team comes back? Now you see here, so like, when I came back to the article, I found it in draft phase. So I wrote a couple things in the talk page. So thank you for keeping the page alive. Seriously, thank you guys so much. I'm glad to see it active. How to fix current issues. There's a couple current issues. I'll get to those after I'll show you what's been updated since 6 months ago. And new source from Dreamcast Arena. That's not as important, but it's noteworthy enough because it hasn't been listed in the actual page anywhere. So, what has been updated on the page? The notes quadrupled in size. There is a lot of stuff happening. So, most of this is about a feud between Spartan Console and Sega United. And it's basically, I can't really make much sense of this just by reading it, just by skimming it. But from what I got, most people still think Spartan Console is a bust idea because of the Change.org scandal. But there's also a little bit about yeah, let's look at Sega United. Oh, bundle of wires. Such a shame. Talk so much crap about the Sega Spartan and then become a bundle of wires. Poor them. Now, all of this information is great and all. I'm glad this was all written because it's good history. But it's very opinionated and biased. When you write a Wikipedia article, you're supposed to write it from a very neutral standpoint. It's supposed to be pure information without bias towards one side or the other. So that's what makes Wikipedia articles so professional. This is very unprofessional. Now, I'm not saying this information is bad. This is all good information to keep. I just wish it was structured a little bit better so people don't get the wrong idea. Now, I'm giving my opinion because I've read through everything and I get what's been happening in the past 6 months. But that doesn't mean Sega United are completely bad people. They might be good, they might be bad. That's up for you to decide, really. Something else interesting that's been happening is a message going out via Messenger, we're not dead, we're working to get the 4K console. This update was apparently received by RYR99, if that's even the dude's nickname. Hang on. Yeah, it's RYR99. So, apparently he got a message on Messenger saying, like, from the console team themselves, and that is very good news, because it means that they are not actually dead. They are still out there. They're alive. They know what they're doing. Apparently, they're moving to London. No, actually, yeah, I think I covered the London bit in the last video. That's also pretty good. But what else has happened? Well, first of all, I updated the info box on the side. That's not really anything new. Some of the history has been updated as well. A lot of real sources have been added. The article itself is now a draft. But let's get back to the talk page. Right now, there are 3 current issues with the page. You need to neutralize the article, you need to neutralize a section based on the feud between Spartan Console and Sega United, especially the bits targeting certain individuals at Sega United and other such fan-based Sega projects. This is a given. I mean, if Spartan Console is designed to, like, reignite interest in Sega hardware, then we need to be friends with people. We can't start feuding with people, especially if the Spartans' soon-to-be official Wikipedia page is talking crap about everyone. We need to fix that. We need to find the Spartan Console team. Now, I get what you guys are thinking. What are you doing? No. But hear me out. If we can get a hold of them, then we can clarify all of the information that we have on our page so far. This will make the Wikipedia page more valid. This will make the Wikipedia page more truthful. This will give the Wikipedia page a better chance of becoming a real thing. Now you might be thinking, why are you worried about the Wikipedia page over the console? And the reason behind that is the page has a better chance so far of becoming real than the console. Even though they're moving to London, even though they're having talks with Sega of Japan, the Wikipedia page is closer to becoming a real thing than the console itself. I know that's so bad to say, but it's honestly the truth. I don't know how else to put it. But going back to the point, if we can find these people, if we can get a hold of them, if we can ask them the questions that we need, then we can get this page up and running. Last thing we need to do is to get into contact with Sega themselves. If they've been having talks with Sega of Japan, then why not just ask Sega of Japan? I mean, of course they may not tell us anything. Like, if you call their customer hotline, they're probably not going to tell you anything interesting. But I think it's worth a shot, especially if we're trying to update a Wikipedia page, because normally you're going to want to have the most up-to-date information on a page as possible. In fact, I'm going to be kind of truthful here. The entire reason I'm making this video is just so we can reignite interest in the console itself as well as the page, because the page is becoming like my biggest contribution to the Spartan Console project as a whole. I mean, like, a lot of people have been here, a lot of people have been editing the page, a lot of people have been doing good research. And that is excellent, because it gives the console a better chance of becoming a real thing. Last little thing. news source from Dreamcast Arena. I just added this today. This isn't really anything important. Like, if you go to the link, it's a one-paragraph news page on Dreamcast Arena by Alessandro N. This was back in June of 2018. This is really long time ago. But yeah, basically saying, if you can even read this text, basically it's just saying, yeah, messenger messages were sent out. Yeah, that's like, that one website itself isn't really that helpful, but I need to confirm the source before I try to edit it into the draft. You may think I'm griping about this, and in all honesty, I kind of am. This is, I mean, like, the Spartan project has been sitting on the back burner for over a year and a half by this point, with no major updates besides the messenger messages. The messenger messages themselves are a great indicator of the console being alive. Like, that is so good to hear, especially coming back to this article after several months. Like, I've wanted to make this video like 2 months ago. I've already known about this. So, I'd say let's just keep looking around. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's hope this console becomes real.